Hi everyone and welcome to today's car boot haul. I know it's been a few weeks since I've done one of these videos, but that's because it's been a few weeks since I've found anything. The last video I did was just purely one decent graphic novel, which did make it worth it, but that was it. The last couple of weeks I've been going to them and found hardly anything. However, today I've had a friggin' awesome haul and I've just got to show them off because there's some cool stuff. So the first thing we picked up, that I'm going to show off, is some of the Mattel WWE figures, which are always expensive because they're collectible. We've got a Rey Mysterio that we need. That's an elite figure that needs cleaning up a bit because it's covered in, looks like red paint. So that's going to be cleaned up hopefully. Got a Kurt Hawkins who's now going by the name of Brian Myers in Impact Wrestling. We've got Edge, and the Edge figure is one of the better Edge figures because that's what he was like before he retired. And after he retired, all the figures that came out didn't have any of his tattoos on and things like that because of copyright, I think, or something like that. And then the coolest wrestling figure that we picked up is one that boxed is fetching over £100 because they only ever did one on one run of him, and that's our Hall of Famer and former WWW. That's right. That's an intentional 3W WWF champion Bruno Sammartino, and this is one of the awesome Mattel Elite figures. And yeah, loose they're about 30-40 quid on eBay, and boxed they're over 100. And this isn't going on eBay, this is going to my son's huge wrestling figure collection. So my son's, I'm just claiming most of it myself, but yeah, it's a joint collection. so yeah, so there's that. Then I got a file of different Marvel comics and stuff, so I'll show you these first. So there's a handful of Wolverine and the X-Men comics, so they're pretty cool from during the Avengers vs X-Men event. 1998 Marvel Annual starring Silver Surfer and Thor, which is nice. Sensational Spider-Man issue number 26, which is mid-90s, so that's pretty cool as well. What else have we got here? One of the latest Avengers ones from just the other month, so that's nice. And really cool print, and it's made even cooler by the fact that it's DC Comics, is The Death of Superman. Now the reason I say, oh man, it stinks. It's got that wonderful like old comic book sort of smell that you get for stuff that's from, well, from the 90s, that's first printing and all that sort of stuff. And this does indeed look like it's a first printing. Oh, it is nice. So this is the first printing of the graphic novel. It's got it in, all in there. And basically, one of the ways that you can tell that it's the first American printing, and the way you can tell is that on the spine it says DC Comics, whereas in the 90s all the UK graphic novels were published by Titan. Because I've got loads of loads of DC stuff that's Titan Comics because it's UK. But yeah, exactly the same covers and everything, only, you know, just says Titan instead of DC. So then I got these are just little things for my son, just a couple of, like an Iron Man 2 prototype Iron Man suit and a kick-ass little Venom suit as well, which not suit, a little Venom figure. But I've got two really, well, the Bruno Sammartino thing was cool, but I've got two really cool pieces of wrestling memorabilia. And the first is a Funko Pop of Stone Cold Steve Austin boxed, and as you can see, it's number 5. It's got the old WWE logo, which changed around about 7 or 8 years ago. That logo changed to what it is today, and it's only number 5 on the Funkos. And just for a comparison, my wall of Funkos behind me, that one's 379, 558. The Bret Hart that I've got, 68, with the new WWE logo. This is number 5 in the Funkos, so that's pretty sweet. Had a look online, they're fetching around about 50-60 quid, but I don't know what to do with it for the best because it is awesome. And my Funko wall already features Bret Hart, and it's sort of a shame to have Bret Hart on there and know that I could have had a Stone Cold next to it. So I think we're going to have to just move some of these around a little bit. Give Stone Cold his own little space on there. Oh, and I've smashed it all. But there we go. That'll do. And then the last thing that I got, this only cost £1, and it is phenomenal that I found it at Car Boot. And it is this framed signed picture of Scott Hall. Well, yeah, appears as what he was Razor Ramon and such. Now, the thing is, I know this is genuinely signed, and the reason I know it's genuinely signed is that it's got the Hope Wrestling logo in the bottom corner. And Hope was a company that was based out of Mansfield, Derby, and things like that. And a few years back, I used to do stuff for them myself. So there's a few shows that I refereed on. There's a video on this channel somewhere of me being backstage at one of them being attacked by a group of their shenanigans. But yeah, they used to do quite a few bits and pieces with Hope, and consider their owner Harvey Dale a very good friend and such. And they had Scott Hall over, and they had Scott Hall over for an evening of Q&As, and it was when I was on holiday, so I couldn't go myself. But I know Dale printed off a load of these pictures so that Scott could sign them all. So I know that's a genuine signature, because he came over for that point. It's for Hope. That's what they did. And yeah, it's awesome. So thank you very much for checking this out, everyone. And please like and subscribe. That's my haul for today. And yeah, see you soon.